Is he still alive?
He was when Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy. NSA, CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database. He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man. Wake him up.
It's reminiscent of MGS1. Yeah, looks like it is.
Hasn't it? Jack the Ripper?
Huh? Yeah, this is just like the MGS1.
You know this fellow?
You remember me, don't you? You've grown.
What?
Of cerebral
X
implants.
repeatedly.
Have they altered your memory, too?
It is just like the, MGS1 sequence, what?
This is my son. I taught him everything. Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
You know me?
You don't remember. Your name, your skills.
Neither did
Everything
I.
you know, you learned from me.
Honestly. I would not have expected this.
The Civil War. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When you were barely 10 years old, you became the platoon leader of the small boy unit. At the time, your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper. Jack, I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center. I wondered what happened to you. I should have known they would recruit you.
It's an interesting coincidence.
If he's a lackey for the Patriots, I doubt he knows anything of interest.
What should we do with him?
We'll use him like you suggested.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them.
For liquid stuff?
Happening again?
Could it be that he's here too?
In another hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Attack with standard weapons, of course.
Yes, proceed as planned.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered. You're the spitting image of Big Boss.
Well, I have to still be up if it's a 24-hour Cherry stream. And it's in the stream title, West Edmonton Mall Ice Rink. They're going well
Is
today,
that
Frecky.
so? Perhaps I should be grateful to this kid for that.
Up in a fundraise for the Stollery Children's Hospital. Yeah. Fair
This
enough.
situation, I find it very nostalgic.
Where am I?
Why, inside Arsenal gear, of course. Actually, we're also inside the memory of Shadow Moses.
I was about to say, it was kind of reminiscent there.
I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you?
Yeah. The venue here. Yo.
A foul wind is blowing. We shall speak again.
I'm definitely tired though,
Don't
but
move. Stay as you
I'll
are.
do what I can.
We're being monitored by a camera.
What are you up to?
I'm switching over to nano communication.
Okay. Secret message. Well,
Mr. X,
I'll go as long as I
Ninja?
can here.
Correct. It's
Yeah,
me.
there should be
I
daylight
thought you were
savings
the leader
time,
of
but
the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
I'll go until
A
teardown if I can.
smokescreen?
I was sent to provide you
But,
support.
you know, I'm gonna be half dead.
Support? Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
What?
I deceived my troops, betrayed them.
But why?
My child is being held hostage by the Patriots. It all started 2 years ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident. My men and I had nowhere to go, so we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
The Russian Mafia?
Something like that, actually. I learned much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots.
Long cutscenes, some more German
I was
gummies.
expecting at the time. When I gave birth to my child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in this country.
Have you ever met your child?
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never even held the child in my own arms.
I see. Given your situation, nobody can blame you for what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake?
Got lost in the sauce. I
thought
should
you
switch to
were
this layout
enemies.
here.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives. 2 years
Oh, but now
ago,
back
they
to
were
here.
responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
Yeah, the beginning of this charity stream.
So you were
19
partners
hours
since
ago.
the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this,
Huh?
when I confronted him here.
You fought with Snake? When?
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
Snake.
It says 20 hours because the first hour was still set up. 19
So
hours
you
of actually
joined
streaming.
hands with him to pay back a debt.
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain.
Probably
My
less.
job was to assist you. If Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure.
I went
The
live
Patriots
about
will
as
judge
soon
for
as
this failure
Ethernet
on
was
my
run
part
through the
and
venue here.
terminate my child.
But,
Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
So
It was
you
mostly
did it
just
all for
music
your
playing while
child.
it was showing the
But
venue
why
being
would the
set up in the
Patriots
background.
want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
You'll figure it out sooner or later, but I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
Yeah, it
What do
would
you
probably
mean?
make sense for it to use
Listen,
this engine.
We haven't got time for this. Solidus will commence his attack any minute. He's got to be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Will it work?
I don't know.
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints after I leave this room.
Where's my
this
gear?
again.
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
Back to here
The
again.
passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No, even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy this thing. The only option is to stop Solidus and his men.
What are you going to do?
Stay concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
Ow! My life bar. Ouch. Okay. There's multiple different snakes. So, you know, in Metal Gear Solid 1, there was Solid Snake and there was Liquid Snake that were, you know, genetic clones of one another. Liquid Snake was a bad guy, and we as Solid Snake needed to take him down. And there's Solid Snake that makes a return here, but now it turns out there was another clone brother Judo who's Solidus Snake. That's the, you know, like the perfect clone there, who's like super uber powerful and stuff. Solidus Snake is our bad guy.
Jack, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Jack, is it true? What Solidus said?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small
One
children,
more.
sending them to war.
They're almost thawed
It's
out
not
from the ice
allowed
now.
under international conventions.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of them.
So you remember? I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was, but I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
You wouldn't know that until you try me.
I didn't want you to get hurt. There was never a real reason for me to fight, except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
It wasn't your fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns.
Like
They
Snake's
call it
Revenge.
Image training.
Ugh.
They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Oh my god!
When the Civil War ended, those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs. They gave me a new life in the States. I can't complain. But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
Told you what? That I'm a killer? And always have been?
No, no.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to know about it. Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw Solidus.
Jack, I love you the way you are now. You have to believe me. I didn't know anything about you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know that now. And I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
I accept the good and the bad, Jack. That's what you do for someone you love.
I don't want to share my past with anyone. I just want to forget about it.
Jack, I haven't told you, about what I've done.
The last 2 years with you, it's been more than I've ever hoped for.
Jack.
But I can't go any farther. I know you want to get married. But I can't. I can't risk starting a family. There's no way to erase my childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
Dang. Alright, and then it transitions to this here, huh? Is it cutscene? No, it's... Okay, no, it's not. What? Does it want me to interact with... What is happening? Huh? A glitch? Huh. Oh, I can look. Cool. not going through that as a door. Go forward. I save here and then reload it. I know we just had that awkward talk, but
Hey, Jack.
can I save real quick and reload it? Because this isn't playable right now.
Take care, Jack.
So can I just like... Well, that sucks. Well, here's hoping this fixes it. But we'll see. You know, that whole thingamabob that loads up, or that one bit of text at the beginning of the game when you boot it up, where it's just like, oh, this game features things that may be considered inappropriate for modern times, but we decide to leave it original to keep it true to like its original creative vision and stuff like that. You know, at first, when I first saw that when we booted up the Master Collection, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool that they're saying like, hey, you know, suck it up, don't be so sensitive. But I thought more about it in the time since the Master Collection released, and it's like, oh, maybe they're just saying like they didn't want to change the game at all, but you know, they don't want to offend anybody to, like, with consideration of modern sensitivities. But it's like, really? Something like this is gonna be, you know, so insanely offensive that, you know, I know that there are those that would probably look at something like this and be like, oh my goodness, this is the most horrendous thing ever. But, you know, think about it, it just makes me want to tell people, like, come on, grow up. You know. Anyway, but that's neither here nor there. That was just a thought that's been on my head recently. When it comes to the Master Collection, that whole thingamabob where it's just like, oh yeah, we realize that this isn't appropriate today, but like, you know, we wanted to keep it true to the original creative vision and all that. Like, come on. What's wrong with it? But yeah, let's see here. It's funny looking at now, Snake has bigger art on the box than the actual protagonist. Yeah. That's what kind of threw me off there. Oh, that there. If anything to give the best of both worlds, they could have given an option to have a faithful console or modern controls in the options menu. Oh, for just like keeping stuff original or, you know, new there, controls wise. Yeah, that could have been nice, but you know, I think I was talking more so like story wise, you know. All right, let's load the game. Let's see here, load completed. All right, this is gonna be broken on me. All right, cool. It starts me from here. That's good. Now, please just don't break. Great if you did not break. Alright, it's not breaking, and now the door opens. Cool. Can I interact with this and get a radar? Well, also, the moment I took off my headset there for a second to scratch my itchy ear, I realized how much my voice is kind of echoing throughout the halls here. Okay, now that I'm listening, there are some more people talking and streaming and stuff like that, but it felt almost isolating for a sec. Like, look how, why does this layout constantly look like this? I keep on changing it back here, you know, to this. But, you know, I'm literally the only person at the Fragapalooza table now. It's literally just me here. You know, no one else in the Fragapalooza setup. Some people are passed out. It's, very different than earlier today, especially with, like, the huge crowd that would be like watching from the upper levels and stuff like that. You know, it's a little bit different here. And just out of curiosity, when I press this button again, yeah, now it does that. I don't know why it always shifts that layout to be like, here's my capture card, here's the secondary cam in the top right corner. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, let's see here. Wow, gotta adjust here. So fun fact, Kojima actually wanted fans to think Snake was the main character in this game. Raiden wasn't seen anywhere in re-release material, so that's probably part of the reason for the art and stuff there. Because, I mean, it surprised me. I knew that Raiden was, like, a playable character here. Like, I'd seen little snippets of gameplay, but I was under the assumption that it was just, like, you know, sections. Like, oh, here's a level where you play as Raiden, you know, something like that, but you still mainly play as Snake. So, that was on, like, despite the fact that this game is, what, like 22 years old now, that actually surprised me, quite frankly. You know, why? I don't know, he's a weird guy. You know, when this game got hate initially, yeah, replacing the badass and cool Snake with this was a big turnoff for loads of people. Yeah, that's understandable there. And, you know, my initial impressions of him were just like, okay, I'm not a big fan of his voice. He seems, you know, not like a cool badass character compared to Snake, as one way that we can put him. But, you know, with the stuff that's coming out about him at the end here, it's just like, oh, okay, he actually has some pretty interesting backstory stuff now. You know, because both are playable in the skateboarding game. Okay, which one is the skateboarding game? Was there some crossover that they did? Or...
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
I've lost all my gear.
That's spooky.
I need to locate Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do
Zero
much
Rider becomes a
naked,
good character,
especially
dude.
in this temperature.
That's true.
Naked Snake.
You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake has my gear.
Raiden, take out Solidus and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
Of course he wants it intact.
From the Patriots.
Your role, that is mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game.
What?
The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
Holy crap. Yeah, I can't grab now. Oh, I can still punch and stuff. He still keeps one hand on. He does it one at a time. Music here is interesting. Okay. Oh yeah.
Who's there?
Nobody. Saw nothing, right? Yeah. Is that the name of the actor there? It would have showed it earlier and then I would have forgotten about it. So, make my way this way, I guess? Okay, someone's above there. So, is the hangar over here? Oh, dang it, man. Alright, I might have to retry. Okay, that's medicine. Wait, what does the medicine do there? Old medicine. Alright, let's retry. But yeah, Paul Eiding. Okay. What the heck was that? But yeah, you know, absolutely fantastic voice acting from him, you know? Like, amazing. I don't know where this hangar is exactly.
Raiden!
Yeah. Play a big part in your childhood. You recognize his voice anywhere. That's cool. He's not gonna look around this corner though, is he? Can I check the map here? Can't check that map, and I can't expand the radar map, I don't think. Maybe I should go up this way? Oh? What? What is it? Who's calling?
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry, it's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go.
Yeah, I got to go
looked up
home.
and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me. And when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine. Forget it.
What? Was that a different voice at the end there? Turn off the game, huh?
Infiltrate the enemy fortress. Outer heaven. Destroy the final weapon. Metal Gear.
I don't know exactly what to say at this point. Oh. Yeah, I can do this now. Here's. Everything's getting weird.
You have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
Goodness, they're jumping around like ninjas. Oh, is that rations? It is. They're gonna kill me here, aren't they? I can still do flips and stuff. I'm fallen, and I can't get up.
No, this isn't
Yeah,
happening. Jack, you have to answer me. Jack!
I'm intrigued. Are they gonna show footage from the other Metal Gear games here too? Is it just gonna keep on going, or is it gonna reload the things that's already played?
Honestly, though, you
Okay.
have played the game for a long time.
Yeah, we saw this one.
Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
What is happening? Turn around this way. Nope. Okay. Okay, I think I'll still grab that cardboard box. Oh, what are these hexagons appearing under my feet as I step? There's a camera over there. I mean,
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
camera. Am I in enough? Now this other guy's coming here. You know. What happened if you try to save in this bit? I can try. A second here. That guy moves off. I can certainly try it. I mean,
Variety level 13. Rescue Meryl. The return of Ginola.
take it this is from VR missions. Oh. Okay, I'm going to try here. Out of curiosity.
Hey, Jack.
Just this, I guess. Go ahead and save.
Jack, I was serious when I said I wanted
Okay,
you
this
to
is
be
more
close to
normal.
me.
Rose?
I was really worried. There are times when it seems like you're not really looking at me and that if I looked away for a moment, you'll disappear. I wanted to make sure you couldn't get away. I thought that if we lived together, maybe things would change. That maybe we could change things ourselves. But that wasn't the problem. There was something deeper.
I'm sorry.
I guess it's impossible for me.
What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Jack. I love you. I really do. Please believe me. Whatever happens.
Rose?
Bye, Jack.